back to the Buffalo Niagara International Airport update. In 1 to 400 scale with Gemini jets and NG models. There are no Aero Classics. Well, I only have one, but it's not in here. In this update, we have 2 new models. Both are actually the same, and once I get to them, you'll probably see why. They're cargo aircraft. That kind of just gave it away. But, so here, to start off this update, we have a Delta Airlines McDonnell Douglas MD-90. They'll be taking the flight out to Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson International Airport. This is a very early update. It's from around, I'd say, we got planes that came in at 3:30 and planes that are leaving at around 9 a.m. Of course, the planes that came in really early are cargo aircraft, and there's 3 cargo aircraft in this update and then 11 passenger aircraft because it's kind of a early morning and it's busy. So just that, and that this is my attempt at almost sunrise when it's kind of reddish on the horizon. It's hard to do that. I just have like tissue paper over the lights, and I took out my main light, so that isn't there. But so here's my attempt. So next plane. So here we have the United 737-800 and the new livery that has just arrived in from Newark Liberty International Airport. This route's on the 737-700 today. I just put it on the 800 because why would I get the 700 since there's a new livery? It's kind of pointless. And though it actually does look kind of like the tail, that actually looks quite a bit like the gold. Like you wouldn't be able to tell it apart, except for the scimitars and United kind of livery. Just on the front, the actual United. So heading out to Newark, and that's it. So here we have the United Express Bombardier CRJ 550 and the new livery. It has just arrived in from Washington Dulles International Airport, and it's actually pretty early. It's about half an hour early, but luckily United has a slot because their ERJ 145 hasn't arrived yet. It's running late as usual. It runs like late every day, but so yeah, just arrived in from Dallas. And here we have a Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-800. This just arrived in from Fort Lauderdale International Airport. It's already gotten the baggage loaded off and it's back on. It's just getting fuel before heading back out there. And things are running pretty smoothly at Buffalo, just saying. This plane also is about 30 minutes early. But, just like the shot. The Southwest plane, it looks black. It's kind of eerie almost. And now here we have the other Southwest Boeing 737-800 is just arrived in from Tampa and is just taxiing to its gate. And just this is the NG models, 737-800. I'm not just moving the planes around because that would be kind of cheap, I guess, but just arrived in from Tampa International Airport. And here we have, just right behind the Southwest 737-800, we have the American Eagle Embraer ERJ-175 that's just arrived in from Chicago O'Hare International Airport. And we'll have a short layover, then we'll be heading back out there. So that's that. And right here, holding short of runway 5, we have the Colorado 1 Southwest Boeing 737-700 with the Canyon Blue tail. It will be heading out to Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. This is a really strange route. Normally it starts on the 738 and then going to Orlando, it's the 737. So kind of strange route, but I think they're gonna switch back to the 800. And here we have the Frontier Airlines Airbus A320neo that will be heading out to Tampa International Airport. It is sitting right behind the Colorado 1 737-800. It's just like lots of morning arrivals and departures. You'll see an arrival pretty soon. Just gonna go through the last passenger aircraft. Actually, there's 3 more, but last the next passenger aircraft, whatever. And right here we have the JetBlue Airbus A320. It has arrived in from Orlando International Airport around an hour ago, and we'll be heading back out there in 30 minutes or so. So here we have the American Eagle Bombardier CRJ-200 that has arrived in from Reagan National Airport, and we'll be heading back out there in about 30 minutes. And just saying, I don't know if catering will go there on a plane like that, but I don't know where else to put it. They might just wheel something down the jetway, or there's stairs. I don't have mine on because like the kind of rails will fall off, but I don't know what they do with the catering, so it's just there. They probably don't need truck, seeing as there'll only be about 50 people probably max on the flight, and normally that flight isn't very filled. But American Eagle, your CRJ-200 heading out to Reagan. And right here we have the American Airlines Airbus A319 that is pushing back for Charlotte Douglas International Airport, or just Charlotte. This is a kind of not as realistic flight because it normally comes here a bit later. Actually, I'd probably be pulling into the gate right now, but I don't know. But it's just pushing back for Charlotte. Okay, so for the first new model in this update, we have the FedEx Gemini Jet 757-200, and this plane, I finally found the routes for some cargo planes, all 757s, but it just arrived in from Syracuse Hancock International Airport, and it's just getting cargo loaded off. It's a really, really short flight to Syracuse. It's kind of cool. It's one of the largest planes at Buffalo, but it takes one of the shortest flights. It's only a 27-minute flight, which is like you're up, you're down, land. That's it. So here we have the United Parcel Services Boeing 757-200 taxiing to its gate, kind of, or taxiing to the ramp, because it doesn't really have a gate it goes to, but it has also arrived in from Syracuse with a 24-minute flight. Wow, beat FedEx. And it just arrived like 30 minutes later than FedEx did. So just arrived in from Syracuse Hancock International Airport. So here we have the FedEx Boeing 757-200. It has arrived in from Memphis, and it just landed. It hasn't deployed its thrust reversers yet, but so that is the third 757 at Buffalo. It'd be cool in the summer if I could go and see them actually land. This guy is landing at like 7 a.m. and the other FedEx land at like 6:28 a.m. So they're early. And wow, I think the battery's dying on that, if you notice it flickering. But thank you for watching this update. There's not really anything to tell you that's new. Still haven't gotten any aircraft, or really new aircraft. I do have the FedEx, which are our new aircraft, just in this update. Or Buffalo, the history of my Buffalo update. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next update, or tribute to the Delta MD-80 or 90.